Hey, good afternoon, everyone. I think it is maybe just afternoon time. But anyway, this is going to be short because I'm in the car under a shade tree, but my phone might get hot. Well, I'm sure most of you that have iPhones know that safety feature on the iPhone, when it gets really hot, it shuts off on its own. When I had an Android, it never did that. So I think that's pretty good for the iPhone to have that. It happened the other day to me. I wasn't making a video or nothing, but I had the phone on here in the car next to me, and I got home and I picked up the phone and went in and went to do something with it, and it had the temperature thing on it. And anyway, it's a neat feature. Speaking of the phone, I have a question for those of you that have an iPhone. Now, this phone was given to me. It was used, and my friends had upgraded, and this was shoved in a drawer, and they were not using it, so they gave it to me. Those were my friends are my friends in North Carolina. But it didn't have a charging cord, or the original. So I've been going to Walmart, Five Below, and I keep asking the people, could you help me find the cord for this phone? And they take me over and they say, well, these are, all the ones for iPhones. Now this is an iPhone 11, but I'm not sure if it's like 11 point something. I can't remember. But for those of you that have an iPhone 11, maybe no one else does but me, because I think that that's pretty old now. Could you please direct me to the right charging cord? Because I'm spending $8 and then $5 and then another $7.90 something on these cords, and they're not really working. Yesterday, my phone, it got to 80%, and then something came up and said your phone is fully charged. But when I checked when I went to my settings and I checked my battery thing, it said 80% or 80% and charging. And it wasn't until late last night that it got to 100%. And it's a Five Below cord. So if you could please direct me. Anyone that knows me knows I'm so clueless with this technology. And these young kids that know so much about it in these stores, when you ask them, they rattle off a whole bunch of information that I can't grasp. So if you could help me, let me know. Even if I Google it, and then I showed the kid in Walmart what I Googled, and he said, no, that's not right. You need this one. So I don't know. I suppose tomorrow at church I can ask someone, but I thought while I'm talking about it, I'll just throw it out here. Okay. I'm feeling some better. However, Monday was an appointment with my primary doctor, and she started me on an antibiotic twice a day, which has given me a rumbly-tumbly stomach. And it's because on my left hand, my middle finger, now this is the side I don't have any feeling. From my neck down to my hand, I don't feel, because of the spinal cord disease. And apparently one day last week, I burnt my middle finger really bad. I never felt it. I never noticed that it had blistered, and I wash my hands all the time. I don't know why I didn't notice. But it popped. I don't know when. I just know Saturday or Sunday when I was washing my hands, I did notice the burn. The blister had popped and the burn was not good. So I've been treating it, and my primary doctor saw it, and she feels like it's deep enough that I need to go see a wound care doctor especially with the diabetes. She's got me on an antibiotic, and I'm putting ointment on it and keeping it wrapped while I'm out places. And I'm just asking the Lord to asking God to cause that antibiotic to work as it's intended, and that God would just heal it up, and that I wouldn't have to travel all the way down to yonder to the wound doctor, because that is just another appointment added to my long list. These appointments are just rolling into one another, and it gets a little overwhelming, but it's a lot of money spent on gas, and it's a lot of time, and it gets to me after a while. So yeah, I'm hoping that this will just clear. Excuse me, allergies. What else can I tell you? I can tell you that, excuse me. Well, let me tell you this. Let me tell Steve. Steve, if you see this tomorrow, after I leave the laundromat, I don't know if I'll get to the post office before, but for sure, when I leave the laundromat, I will go to the post office and I'll mail you that little pattern that you had won in my live. So I have not forgotten. It'll get out to you tomorrow. Also, Margie from, I forgot her channel. She's in California. I'm sure everyone knows Margie. Sent me a postcard that I keep forgetting to show you. And I'm going to show you to add to my postcard collection. And thank you, Margie. I received it days ago, maybe even towards the end of last week, the week before last, maybe the Saturday. But last week I had 4 doctor's appointments starting on Monday. And the one on Monday was the cardiologist that I had to reschedule because last weekend I was in bed sick with allergies and sinus junk. And then after that, it was, I think Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, or Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, something like that. There was 3 more doctor's appointments. And then this week it was Monday. Yesterday was errands. Today I came out for something and I'm going right back home. And tomorrow I plan to go to laundromat and the post office. So Steve, I'm sending it out. Margie, thank you for the postcard. Doris Atman, months ago, maybe 3 months ago, won a knitting magazine, I think, in one of my lives. And I don't know where I put it, but I'm gonna send you out something. Okay. Actually, when I leave here, I think I'm going to a library. I have a bag in the back seat, a big bag of all kinds of books that I want to donate there. Christian books and some other different kind of craft books, and just some things that I need to unclutter. And so, my library has that free book section, and I'm going to take them there. Okay. Also, I was in somebody's live this morning. I'm not going to say who, but I was in somebody's live and I was challenged to something. And I'm just going to say here that I accept the challenge. Now, I am not going to promise that it's going to get done this week, but I'm going to give myself from today until next Tuesday to have it done, and then to show in this person's next Wednesday live. That takes a lot of pressure off me because we're coming up to the weekend, and Sunday is very busy for me, and this Sunday is my Sunday to teach the kids. So I'm still wrapping up my lesson, and I got some other things going on. So I'm gonna give myself from today, when I was asked the challenge, until next Tuesday, so that it's done for next Wednesday to show in the person's live. And then if any of you that see this, and if that person sees this, then you know I've accepted. And then when it's done, I will also show the rest of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, because now I confused myself. Now back to Lady Jane. She still has the bumblefoot, but I got some hydrogen peroxide, and also I got some tea tree oil, both at the Dollar Tree for $1.35, not $25, $1.35. And still soaking her foot. That bumble is not soft enough yet. I press around it with gloves on, and it's not soft enough yet to try to, I don't even see the seed. They call it a seed. I don't see that yet, but it's not soft enough yet to start peeling it away. I've watched several videos on it, and when it gets soft enough, you're supposed to be able to even peel that off without having to cut anything, and that's the route I'm going. But she's eating and drinking and hopping, and last night she got herself up into a nesting box. Now, I was planning to do a live last evening to show off more crochet books, and I ended up getting so tired, and I wanted to do the live after I got my chickens in because of Lady Jane. I wanted to make sure that I picked her up and put her. I didn't want her climbing up the ladder. But when I got my dishes done and then I went out there, most of my chickens were in and Lady Jane was in. She had climbed up there herself. Well, after I got them all settled in, I thought I'm just going to lay down for about 15-20 minutes and then I'll do the live. I fell asleep. I was that tired. Then I woke up, I think almost 10 o'clock, quarter of 10, because Sadie and Monster had to go potty. And I figured, oh, it's too late now to do a live. I really want to go back to bed. And so, you know, that's sometimes how it goes. What else can I tell you? I've been cleaning and organizing my craft stuff. I have another question. What do you use to keep all your safety eyes in and separated? I don't have any. I know there's containers and things you can get with the slots and all. I have nothing except after I open up that little package of safety eyes, I usually put them in a Ziploc baggie and write on the baggie. But I'm thinking I need to probably invest in some kind of container organizer thing. I want to ask you what you use. I know some people use the ones that are kind of flat like this and have the little sections, but I wonder if your eyes don't get mixed up. You know, I was thinking about, how about one of those boxes that are about this high, maybe that wide, and have all those little drawers that people use. A lot of people use them for nuts and bolts and nails and screws, things like that. Then I could just label each box what size eye, and if I wanted to really get into it, I could even label if it's black or blue or green, you know. I'm thinking that way the eyes wouldn't be getting mixed up. I really need some kind of organization system because I live in a very small space. So when things get, you know, everywhere, it looks like a mess, it turns into a mess, and it's more work for me. And I don't want to lose any eyes, you know. You spend money on them, and I don't want to lose any. So that's another question. What else? I did mention in a video I guess it was the last video I made when I was out with the chickens, that I had to make the decision to not do a celebration of my YouTube anniversary, which was in June, that I missed, and collaborate it with August, this month being my birthday month, and having a giveaway or two, because number one, finances, and number two, I just have so much going on with health and appointments. I don't want to add more, you know. I don't want to, so I'm not gonna do that. I guess the past 2 or 3 years, I think I've had my channel or been making content, I think 3 years, maybe this is 4, I don't know, but I think I do believe that every August I've done something, but I'm just not able to this month, so can't do that. And I'm thinking this is it. Let me think real quick. Yep, I think I caught you up. I need to go because I just came from Aldi, so I have stuff that needs to get into the refrigerator, and I really want to go by the post office, the library, and get rid of that bag of books, but I may do that tomorrow because I just feel like I need to get home. My stomach is so rumbly tumbly, as I say, and I know that it's that antibiotic. You know how antibiotics work. And I guess I will talk to everyone later. Big Daddy's been staying around, and yesterday and today, so far today, the Leghorns have all stayed in. And it's nice weather. I don't know the temperature. I know yesterday it was 99. With the heat index, it was 106. I think today it's supposed to be something like that, but there's a breeze. But we really need rain. Pray for North Central Texas to get some good rain, because we really need it. And I'll talk to everyone later. Please remember to be kind to everybody, because somebody's having a bad day. And help me out with my questions if you can, but be looking forward to what I've been challenged to do. Okay? I was making sure that the car was going to park and not go in front of me. All right, everyone. Thank you, and thank you to any new subscribers. I haven't been looking to see if there's any, but if there is, thank you for being here, and thank you everyone that watches and everyone that comments. I do love comments, so thank you. And thanks again, Margie and Steve. I got you tomorrow, and Doris. I'm going to be looking through my books for one to send you, because I'm not sure which book it was I was supposed to send. I just don't know. All right, everyone. Thank you.